I didn't come to Michigan to find Michigan. I came to Michigan to find me. So many times I've gone on vacation thinking that I was escaping, kind of getting away. And I think what I get to take back to Asheville is that it's not about being in your life and escaping to want to get away. It's about being in a life that you want to be in. I brought home here. You do the same practices. Maybe it looks differently, but it isn't about discipline. It isn't. It's not like if you stop doing something, it just blows up and you're done. It's about trust. There's been nothing about this trip that has been on a set plan. Even when I bought the tickets to come, I think it was 2 months ago, I just bought the tickets on Allegiant. I just took a chance and I booked it to Chicago. And then a few weeks later, I booked a car. That has a side story. And then we just found a house. And then time goes. And we hopped on a plane and came. And we arrived at Chicago Airport, but the flight, or the car that I booked, was on the wrong day. And as it turns out, even if it was on the right day, we were in the wrong country to get that great deal that I booked. We didn't panic. I went up to the counter and we got a car. So we got our car and we drove out to our lake house, not knowing it was going to be colder, not knowing it was going to be rainy, not knowing anything. Even this morning, it was like, all right, it's raining out. Put something in the GPS. We went down to Hart. We went to this little coffee shop. I got a grown-up coffee. The kids got a shake. And the next thing you know, we were ending up on a dune ride. And then here we are back at the beach. And the sun is out. And it's beautiful. I couldn't have planned any of this better than I did. And I get to be at home. And I get to take home with me. Me, right here, home. It's like just knowing that you can trust and there's something bigger to move ahead. I asked the kids if they're ready to go home, and they said they were because they're excited for the rest of their summer. And you know what? I'm excited for the rest of their summer too. They've got great things ahead. There's this part of me that has trepidation, because there's still some things I've got to do or keep showing up until I can move ahead in my work the way that I want to. But I get to go and do it and make it look different. I don't need to plan the next trip for next year yet, but I definitely am not planning it either. I'm putting it out there in the universe, right? Just kind of throwing out there what we want it to do next. Setting up the savings account for vacation so I can keep feeding into it to be ready for next year. That's cool, right? This didn't need to be planned, and it didn't need to be anything different than what it is. It's just about trusting, knowing that if you keep showing up, it's all going to be fine. I don't need any more discipline. I don't need for it to be any more perfect. I don't have to try any harder. This vacation thing has been about less interference. It hasn't been about being perfect. It's just been removing some of the obstacles, some of the pressure, the push. And I know the world isn't perfect, so I can't go home and it realistically not have concerns. But really, why can't I? I'm going to watch this video a million times because there's a chance that when this goes on, I'm going to be at home. I love it when my feet are in the sand, just like I love it when my feet are in the grass in Asheville. I love looking out at the ocean, just like I love looking out at the mountains. But you got to be able to see it. You got to be looking for it. This is what I mean when I say this is the shift. It's coming home from yourself. coming home to yourself. Not because there needs to be more, but because exactly where you are is where you need to be. This is right where there is to be. Home, right here. Got my toolbox in my pocket. I've got the things that I can do to ground myself when I need to. Whether I need to listen to some music and dance, or shake it off, or take some breaths, or hum, sit in silence, scream, whatever it is. I've got my toolbox with me so that I can be at home no matter where I am. In your own skin, in your own body, with a sense of trust, of knowing you are right where you need to be. No escaping, no taking on more, no adding more pressure, just trusting that if you show up in just one way, it'll all fall in place. Exactly the way that it needs to. This is the shift.